Hello world, my name's Jacqueline, aka the Hair Priestess. I'm based in London. I'm a hair witch, an astrologer, healer, a few things. I want to talk a little bit today about Venus in Libra. Venus has just moved into Libra, her home sign. Venus rules our love, how we see beauty, our values, and our relationships, our love relationships. So, Venus in Libra is really going to feel that energy should feel quite strong. I've noticed a bit of a theme going on with relationship dynamics, and maybe it's because of my age. I am one of the Pluto in Libra generation. So if you were born between 1971 and 1984, you know, Pluto generations are quite big, then you will be learning and transforming through relationship, through those themes of Libra, which is relationships. So yeah, karmic lessons, lots of karmic lessons coming up for me over the summer. Lots of growth through love, through relationship. And yeah, and pennies are starting to drop a bit more now. And I'm wondering whether that has something to do with Venus moving into Libra and opposing Chiron in Aries. So Chiron is often known as the wounded healer in Aries, which is like cardinal fire. It's that spark that makes things happen. I see it more as the gifted healer, like the real healer. That the things are happening now. Like you're actually getting the work done now that Chiron has moved into this energy. And as Venus comes up to oppose, really feeling that healing opportunities opening up, that window opening up in our relationships, and taking, as long as you're got awareness, right? Self-awareness is the key to all of your learning experiences. Everything happens within us, right? So now there's the opportunity to really observe our behavior in relationships, observe our triggers, not damn ourselves for having wobbles or fears or jealousies or whatever happens. Not damning ourselves for it, just observing. Because as soon as you point the finger of consciousness at these behaviors, at these patterns, they lose their power. They gradually lose their power. And then you've caught it once. You know it happens. You know that you get clingy and needy. So, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. So you see yourself doing it. And then you see yourself doing it again and you laugh. And then you see yourself maybe do it again and you're like... And then it gradually wears off after a while. So that's the first. I think that's the first opposition, like the first opening for healing in the relationship dynamic. And then the sun is going to move into Libra next week, so we'll have the sun in there as well. Libra season starts, and then Venus comes up into a square with the moon's nodes, which is our karmic direction. Now, I see in this, like, or feeling this, and I could be wrong, as a real turning point in our lives, and how we can embody a sense of inner security within our relationships, to have gone through this little window of healing first with Chiron, and then to come up and square these nodes. So the south node is the old structures and ways that we have been leading ourselves, like all of our belief systems and things like that. It's on the bigger picture, it's our security systems, like our governments and things that are being left behind. But on an inner level, it's those belief systems and then fears, maybe, that the security that we have thought we needed. And going towards Cancer, our inner security, our inner child, what makes us feel safe. And we need to do that work, really. We need to kind of look at our emotional selves and how we feel emotionally secure. So this is a period of time where, you know, to be quite delicate with yourself, I think, and to be kind to yourself for any experiences that you're having, and to be respectful of others' boundaries as well, and to understand that although you are living your experience in relationships, it will always depend on another. There are also have their needs as well as their inner child, and let's not forget the law of mirroring either. So there will be times when someone basically triggers the fuck out of you, and that might be an opportunity to say, am I like that too? Is there a certain element of myself that I'm seeing back here? Yeah. So an interesting time for many of us that are born within the Pluto in Libra generation between 1971 and 1984. If you're born then you're going to be transforming and evolving and learning your life lessons through relationship. And yeah, I definitely think that's what's been going on in my life for, well, forever. And yeah, so it's an interesting point in time to really embody some change and to cut some karma and step into a new, more self-sufficient place of being, and less dependent on another for keeping us happy. Because if we're putting conditions on the other person, you need to be here for me for this, or you need to do that or wear that or whatever, that's conditional love. And if you can find the peace within yourself to say, okay, I need you right now, but you're not available to me, but it doesn't mean to say I love you any less. That is progress. So, and it's about self-soothing ourselves, I suppose, and becoming whole inside with our own masculine and feminine, and knowing how to pull back and look after ourselves rather than needing that other person to fix us or to soothe us somehow, because that is not, you're not going to feel safe forever needing someone else to fulfill you, and that is conditioned, that's putting condition on them. So yeah, learning times. And I just wanted to share that because I have been noticing themes around this myself, and I've spoken to friends that have had like little insights into their unconscious, you know, when someone hasn't texted them back, and, you know, they're getting the flutters of nerves and fear that all of a sudden, you know, where did that come from? And yeah, it's all about observing ourselves and pointing that finger at the issue, at the unconscious, bringing it into consciousness so that it can lose its power, and that we can move on in a more secure, peaceful way to hold space for others as they go through this journey, this birth canal into consciousness, whatever we're doing right now. But yeah, I thought I'd share that, and be back soon with another share sometime. All right, ta-ra.